Hey guys, Dreaded Wraith here, today bringing you a top 10 killer perk list. This is my opinion, so your views may change, so please don't crucify me in the comments. And some clown play in the background. At number 10, we have a Hillbilly Teachable perk, which is unlockable at level 20, and that is Enduring. You are resilient to pain. You reduce the duration of pallet stuns at tier 1 by 40, tier 2 45, and by tier 3 50%. He stops at nothing. This is a great perk when you are against strong survivors who loop really well and you want to be able to sort of swing through those pallets. You can swing through with confidence that you won't be stunned for as long. At number 9 we have another teachable perk, this one from the Clown, and this one is unlockable at level 20. Your vault speed is 5, 10, 15% faster. Performing a vault action calls upon the entity to block that vault location for 8, 12 and then 16 seconds. Only one vault location may be blocked in this way at any given time, and the vault location is only blocked for survivors. It does not affect pallets. This is a great perk on the Clown, but it is even better on other killers, especially ones that are looped easily like Leatherface or the Cannibal, because you'll go to the killer shack, for example, and vault through the window, block the pallet, they won't expect it, and you can get an easy down. It's a great mind game perk, and is easily unlockable. As I said, it's level 20 on the Clown, so a great one to get. Number 8 is one of my favourite perks, really. It's Discordance, which is a level 20 teachable perk from the Legion. Discordance lights up any time 2 or more survivors are working on the same generator. That generator's aura is highlighted in yellow for 8, 10 and then 12 seconds. It's great in the early game to know where survivors if they spawn next to a gen. It's great in the mid game if you're unsure where they are when there's one less. And it's great in the late game when you've got 1 or 2 gens left to see whether they're all clunched together. If they are all together, you'll go to the generator that's highlighted in yellow and there'll be at least 2 survivors near it. So it is a great perk, but it is one of them that is actually better to keep the tier 1 version, because you get information every 8 seconds rather than every 12. But again, it's definitely worth unlocking, and unlocks at level 20. And the next perk, number 7, we have a perk that is unlockable on all killers straight from the start and requires no unlocking. It is Sloppy Butcher. You know where to hit to make them bleed. Wounds inflicted by successful attacks, and these are only normal attacks, slightly, moderately and considerably increase the survivor's bleeding frequency and cause the mangled status effect. Hemorrhage and mangled effects caused by Sloppy Butcher return to normal once the survivor is healed. So hemorrhage will make the survivor bleed more, making them easier to track, and mangled will make it so that it takes them a lot longer to heal each other or themselves. So if you get a Claudette blending into the background, hit with Sloppy Butcher, runs off to a corner and she is self-caring, that is a lot of time extra that is wasted because she's taking longer to heal and not doing generators. So it's a really good slowdown perk for going around and hitting multiple survivors. And you don't have to unlock it, it's straight away unlocked, so a great perk to look into.
6.
Number 6, people may be surprised to see this one so low down, because it's usually in the top perk tiers of all the lists that I've seen anyway. Nurse's Calling unlocks the potential in one's aura reading ability. The auras of survivors who are healing or being healed are revealed to you when they are within a range of 20, 24 or 28 meters. So this works really well with number 7, Sloppy Butcher. The reason it's so low down the list is, 1, because it's a level 40 teachable perk from the nurse, which can be quite tiresome if you're not a good nurse to unlock it. And second of all, when I did unlock it, I find that I didn't really use it that often, and there were other perks I was preferring to use on top. But that's not to say that it's not a great perk.
5.
At number 5, we have Franklin's Demise, which is a teachable perk at level 40 from the Cannibal. Franklin can make a huge difference to a game, in my opinion. Your vicious basic attacks, and again, basic attacks is the key there. So it won't work with legions or feral frenzy or any chainsaw attacks from Hillbilly or Leatherface, but it makes the survivors drop their item. The second part, the item loses some of its base charge, is only really good if people are using, say, a brown medkit. But the disruption you get if people have torches and keys and maps, toolboxes and medkits is huge. You hit them with a basic attack, they drop their item, and it starts disrupting the game. So I really like this, and again, that one is unlockable at level 40 on the Cannibal.
4.
Number 4, we have a teachable perk at level 20 from the Plague, Corrupt Intervention. Your prayers invoke a dark power that meddles with the survivor's chances of survival. 3 generators located farthest from you, the killer, are blocked by the entity for 80, 100 or 120 seconds at the start of the trial. Survivors cannot repair the generators for the duration Corrupt Intervention is active. This is really good on killers that need time to set up. So a trapper, for example, will give you 2 minutes at tier 3 to go round and stack your traps in the area that you start in, knowing that the 3 furthest generators away from you are blocked. And again, there's only 7 generators on a map, so 3 being blocked means you've only got to patrol 4. Really good slowdown perk, and again, only level 20 to unlock it from the Plague. Number 3 was a really tough decision for me, but this is a shape unlockable perk, or Myers, and again this is unlockable at level 20, and this is save the best for last, and I really do think this makes a massive difference. You become obsessed with 1 survivor, earn a token for each successful hit that is not dealt to the obsession, so at 3 out of the 4 will not be the obsession. Each token grants you a stackable 5% cooldown on successful attacks to earn up to 8 tokens. Attacking your obsession will make you lose 4, 3 and 2 tokens. So at level 8 this is really good because it lets you hit a survivor and then hit them again pretty much straight away. Losing the tokens is a bit crap. So you really want to get this tiered up to tier 3 as soon as possible before it's then really usable. At number 2, I've got Pop Goes the Weasel, which is an unlockable perk from the Clown, and this is unlockable at level 40. A deep bond with the entity unlocks great strength. After hooking a survivor, the next generator you break is instantly regressed by 25% of its total progression. Normal generator regression applies after the damage is done. Pop Goes the Weasel is active for 40, 50 and 60 seconds after the survivor is hooked. So you keep that 25%, but as a gen slowdown, you'll hook a survivor, find a gen that is, say, 75% done, and you knock it back to half. It's a great way of keeping control over the map and slowing that gen rush down. It's annoying that it's level 40 for the Clown, but it's so good it's definitely worth it. And now at number 1, it had to be, and it couldn't really be anything else. This is Barbecue in Chile. This is unlockable by Leatherface or the Cannibal at level 30. And a deep bond with the entity unlocks potential in one's aura reading ability. After hooking a survivor, all other survivors' auras are revealed to you for 4 seconds when they're further than 40 meters from the hook. Each time a survivor is hooked for the first time, gain a 25% stackable bonus to all blood points gained up to a maximum of 50, 75 and 100. This has got 2 great bits. The first thing is it gives you information. You hook a survivor and you see 3 auras away in the distance, you know where everyone is. If you see no auras, you know that they're either close or hiding in a locker. The amount of times that this can put you in the right place after a hook is brilliant. So they're my top 10. If you like the video, please like and subscribe.